Mohammed Abd El Fattah, Teacher Educator, British Council Egypt, AATAG, and the Official Educator in Shams University, and the Official Educator at Azhar Sharif. Welcome to our session. Today we will speak about an important topic, about how to be a better online teacher. The first thing we speak about...
Okay, Dr. Mohammed, you can share your screen.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Amani.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. That's clear?
Yes, that's clear.
Thank you, Dr. Amani.
If you can see, just say yes. The chat box.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Welcome
yes,
our
okay.
guests from other countries. Thanks. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Amin. So, online teaching has become an important issue these days, especially after the pandemic of coronavirus. So, each teacher should have some tools to use online teaching. So the first thing I will start with the housekeeping and session rules, because keep these rules. The first one, find a quiet and comfortable place, not be noisy. Switch off your cam. All on mute. Please mute your microphones, and if you are asked to share your opinion, you can unmute your microphone. Use a real name for your Zoom username. Respect others. Want to participate, please use hand tool. Any problem, type in the chat box. Questions and answer in the chat box. And there are some rules about breakout rooms. When we want to divide you into groups, you will go in breakout rooms. So when you go in breakout rooms, the first name in the box will be the spokesman or the spokeswoman who can arrange for the discussion in the breakout rooms. So the first question I want to tell you, what's online teaching? So anyone wanted to speak about online teaching? The first one to write bingo in the chat box will answer this question. The first one to write bingo in the chat box will answer these questions. Yes, Miss Riham Salahuddin, okay, you can speak about online teaching. We are listening to you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, yeah. Ms. Riham, you can go.
I'm Riham. I want to talk about teaching.
Yeah.
It means to teach from home, to use any online or application like Zoom or Google Meet.
Yeah.
I used it before during coronavirus.
Yes,
with my students.
Yes. Is it useful with your students, Ms. Riham?
Yes, of course. I feel it's very comfortable for me and for them.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Riham. Thank you for your participation. I will want to listen from Ms. Karima Gouda. Yes, Ms. Karima, you can speak about online teaching, please.
Mr. Mohammed, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I think it's an effective way and a creative way to deliver messages.
Yes, Ms. Karima. Yes, we are here listening to you. You can complete, Ms. Karima, okay?
I find my mic muted.
Okay.
Okay. It's an effective way and a creative way to teach through technology, and I think that it's very comfortable for the two parts, the teacher and the students as well, and it gives the teacher and the students more opportunities or chances to be creative.
Thank you, Ms. Karima. So online teaching, we can speak about online teaching and say that online teaching refers to courses Yes, and lessons delivered online. You have to be online. There is no face-to-face class. There is no physical class. No physical meeting with your students. So it will be online, like such a MOOC, one of the most famous things about our online, which refers to a massive open online course. So when we go online, we should have the tools, and we should use our tools well. So we will go to another thing, online experience. So since the pandemic of coronavirus, and we have faced a lot of problems, and we have made a lot of sessions using online experience, I want to listen to two people. The first two will write banana in the chat box, will speak about their experience. Yeah? No one have an experience? Yeah, Mr. Ibrahim Goma, the first one, and Mr. Hassan Hussein is the second one. Mr. Ibrahim, you unmute yourself, Mr. Ibrahim Goma, and we will want to listen to your experience, my dear teacher.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Mr. Ibrahim. Welcome to our session.
Thank you for giving me this great opportunity to speak about my online experience.
Yes, it's an honor to us, Mr. Ibrahim. You can go.
Am I clear?
Yes, we are listening to you, Mr. Ibrahim.
Yes. Actually, I had many courses. I had many online courses. One of the greatest ones I already finished is National Geographic Certification for Educators. It was a great opportunity to be enrolled in such a course because I have enriched my knowledge and enhanced my experience, because I studied in different ways, and I had a wonderful feedback from my mentors and from my colleagues in the course, and it was a great experience. So I recommend this course for every single teacher to be enrolled in.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. Welcome.
You're most welcome.
Mr. Hassan Hussein.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Mr. Hassan. Okay.
Personally, I tried many MOOC courses, especially with Future Learn. But concerning teaching online, that's only started when when the coronavirus spread all over the world and we had to close schools. Our school gave us the opportunity to work through a platform called Coursera in the Middle East. Through this, we got the chance to get to students, give them classes, virtual classes, virtual lessons. We gave them online assignments. They had the chance to discuss some, as we say, some assignments, and then give us feedback about them. We had the chance to test their progress. They could continue their learning. We also used Zoom for some virtual classes. We used different ways and different tools that were embedded in the platform itself, Coursera. And through my experience concerning this was very limited at the beginning. Now I think I have more experience about teaching online and learning online. The most, as we say, challenging point is how to attract students and keep them on track with you. This is very important, and this needs a lot of work, how to make some kind of creative classes, creative lessons, attractive ones, and how to keep them in touch with you all the time.
Thank you, Mr. Hassan. Thank you for your experience. So After having this experience, so we will speak about the challenges of online learning. I have mentioned some challenges of engaging online, like lack of discipline, isolation, environment for teaching and learning, which is existing in face-to-face class. When I in face-to-face class, there is an environment that I may feel that I miss it in online teaching, and less creativity and more instruction. After the challenges, I know there are more challenges, and I will listen to your opinions, but after breakout rooms, inshallah. So about the benefits of online teaching, there are a lot of benefits, but I summarized them also. Time and location, wider reach, and access and sharing information. They are, from my point of view, some of the most important benefits of online teaching. Now we will speak about how to be a good teacher or a PT teacher. But before, I want to know the difference between two items: synchronous and asynchronous. Okay, the first one to write cat in the chat box will tell us about the difference between synchronous and asynchronous. Okay, they are their two idioms is very important. So the first one to write, my dear Mr. Ibrahim Goma. You are very quick, Mr. Ibrahim. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim and Mr. Hassan and Mr. Hab. Yes, Mr. Ibrahim, you are the first one. It's you right to tell us about synchronous and asynchronous.
Yes. Hello again.
Yes.
For synchronous learning, it means that you're going to have a session or have a course like a MOOC or something like that, face to face. So you're going to do the tasks or the activities, the assignments on time. But for synchronous learning, it's part of doing it later on. So yeah, you may have a course or a task or something you're going to do, but you're going to do at ease. It means you're going to do it later on. That's my...
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Ibrahim, you will get a prize.
Thank you.
We will know your personal details, and I will get you a prize, and I will thank you on the RELO platform today, inshallah, Mr. Ibrahim Goma. Okay, so, like my friend, Mr. Ibrahim Goma, tell us, he told us about synchronous means we both learner and the teacher are live or online at the same time, like what we are doing now. So when I'm speaking and listening to my teacher, Mr. Ibrahim, and all of the teachers are listening to us, they are synchronous. But what about asynchronous? Not happening at the same time, like I make a video and upload it on a platform to my students, like when I use a classroom and made an assignment, and when I make an assignment and my students do this assignment, this is asynchronous. So not happening at the same time. It's a kind of platform which allows the learners to work on their own or on their space. So we have two kinds of online teachings, synchronous and asynchronous, and they are two important types of teaching and how to use them to convey our ideas to our students well. And after that, we will see about do and don't about our online sessions. There are some rules. And if you want to take a screenshot for these rules, okay, that's fine. So there are some rules to have a good class online. Find a quiet and a comfortable place, respect the other students and the teacher, be active in your participation, only participate in the correct class for your level, please participate for the whole lesson, use real name for your Zoom username, don't participate, please unmute your microphones, please, my teachers, unmute your microphones. Don't participate while driving a car. Yes. don't share any personal information about others. Don't share inappropriate photos. They are our do and don't, our rules to have a good online class. The next point I will speak about, my dear, is about tips, quick tips to make online teaching better. So we need to know some tips that I can do to make a good class and to have a good class. So we will speak about the first one: record your lectures, don't stream them. So like now, when we have our session today is to share experiences. We have many of experienced teachers. So now we want to share experience. And for example, if I attend this session and I have a poor connection to the internet, if this happened, so I will be very upset because I can't share the information. But what about recording the lecture? If if you as a presenter recorded your lecture, so after that you can upload them to your colleagues, to your students, and it will be a source that we can go back to it every time. So if students are unwell or are struggling with internet access, they will miss a live streamed lecture, record videos instead, and send them to your students so that they can watch in their own time. Now we all use the platform of Zoom. So in platform of Zoom, when I want to record, when I am the host, I click on this icon, the icon of record. So when I am the host, or the host give me the advantage of I can record the session, I can click on this icon on the bar of the Zoom and record the session. So this is the first one if you want to record your lecture. But I want to ask a question. If I don't use Zoom, for example, we will take another example. If I use Microsoft Teams, anyone used Microsoft Teams before? If anyone used Microsoft Teams, can share us with experience, please. Yes, yes, Miss Salwa Bahiri.
Actually,
Yes.
I did it. I actually used before.
Yes. What's your name, my dear?
My name is Javier. Oh,
I'm
who?
with you, Miss
Male or
Salwa.
female?
Yes, thank you. Yes,
I'm with you, Miss Salwa.
Miss Salwa?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Can you tell us about your experience with Microsoft Teams?
Okay, I use both of two platforms, Zoom and Teams. That's because I'm an NTTB teacher educator. So
You are
Team
welcome.
is like, welcome to. Both of them has the same ability, except Zoom has one marvelous feature which called the break rooms, that we can divide our participants into small groups and participate with me live in a certain activity. But Team, you can share your PowerPoint, you can share website, you can share your tools, and so on. Even you can use video and audio, so you can record your session. So the same feature, but Zoom is better than Teams. It has break rooms, only that. Thank you.
Thank you for this valuable information, Ms. Salwa. Yes, that's fine by Ms. Salwa. Yes, if you have any other platform like Microsoft Teams, it has the same advantage of you can record. But here in Zoom, you can find the icon in front of you. But when you use Microsoft Teams, you have to click on the 3 points in the icon bar, 3 points of more, and after clicking on the 3 points in the icon bar, you can choose the start recording. So it will not be like Zoom in the bar, it's not obvious. You should do 2 steps to reach it. but without, if is it clear or is have many steps to go for. But the two platforms, like my teacher Ms. Salwa said, they have the same feature of recording the session. Now we will go to another point, my dear teachers. Master the tools of application or the platform you use. When I use a platform, I should, no one is complete 100%, but I should try to master my tools of the application. For example, take an example, there is an activity one, choose Zoom as an example with group discuss the most important features Zoom has. Now, Dr. Amani, please, can you make breakout rooms for our session?
Okay, with pleasure, sir. Just a minute.
Yes, breakout rooms will be 7 minutes. And in the 7 minutes, each group will discuss the most important features the Zoom has. So we will revise our information. If the breakout rooms for 5 minutes, please, anyone answer? Is there for 5 minutes?
No.
No, it will be 7. We will discuss the features of Microsoft Teams.
No Zoom?
No, we will check the features of Zoom application. So please, Dr. Amani can make breakout rooms.
Done.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Amani.
Okay, everyone should join right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can share your screen again.
Yes, thank you. Yes, welcome back. How is our discussion? Please, I want to. Yes, I will. Thank you. Yeah, I want to.
It was great and useful.
Thank you. That's fine. That's fine, my dear friends. So the first two people will write chair. Will tell us about their experience. Chair. Yes. I will put a condition that they didn't answer before. I listened to Ms. Rahab, Ms. Hassan. Yes, okay. The first one, I want to listen to Dr. Asma Zaini, and I want another one.
Yes.
And Ms. Amal Muhammad. Dr. Asma Zaini, the first one, and Ms. Amal Muhammad, the second one. Dr. Asma, it's an honor to us. You can go.
It's my pleasure.
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
in the breakout, we talked about the benefits or the advantages of using Zoom while being online. It's one of the most useful platforms used recently or all the times. Using the Zoom gives you the chance. It gives you chance to contact your students perfectly. It gives you the chance to share a lot of materials, photos, files, and URLs and more. The biggest disadvantage of Zoom is the time limit, that the session cuts every 40 minutes. So you have to cut out and come back again. This may decrease the concentration of your students, affects the quality of your session. But else than this, it's perfect for teaching online.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Asma. Yes, okay. You can complete.
Yes, and suddenly the rest of the group, I lost the list of the group. Were talking about their experiences. I shared my own experience, but I lost the list of the colleagues. I hope they are here now to share their experience.
Thank you, Dr. Asma. It's an honor to us to be with us today.
My pleasure.
Miss Amal Mohammed, yes, can you share your experience about the features of
Welcome everybody. Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. Hello everybody. I think Zoom is an interactive platform. Let teachers and students share experiences and opinions together. One advantage is the advantage of recording the sessions. You have the chance to record the session and turn it into an archived presentation for later viewers. The advantage of break rooms, it's a very great opportunity to share our opinions in a small group and our experiences together. As we all know, education is a sharing field today. So this platform gave us an opportunity to share experiences, to share videos, to share lessons, lesson plans, our experiences together and benefit from each other. One important benefit also in our advantage in Zoom, it's a one link for all.
Yes, please unmute. Miss Amal, just 1 minute. Please unmute your mics. I want to listen to Miss Amal only. Please mute your mic, please. Mute your mic. Miss Amal, unmute yourself and complete your point of view.
Shall I speak, Mr. Mohammed?
Yes, Dr. Amal.
Yes, as I told you, it's one link for all. It's very easy to use. As I said, recording break rooms give an opportunity, a chance to share experiences and opinions together. Share screen. It's very good to share slides, share lessons, share pictures, videos, lesson planning together. Give you the chance also to record the sessions, turn it into an archive.
Yes, we are back again. Yeah, thank you. So we will take some feedback. Feedback is very important in all sessions. If you have a face-to-face class, if you have online class, feedback is very important. So we'll have some feedback now about the activity you were doing. So the first one, the tools. You should master your tools. Want to speak, raise your hand. Finish the task. You should use the sum up. There is a problem, you can say in the chat box. Respond yes, I can, no, I can't. Breathe, hold the space key, temporarily unmute yourself. To unmute yourself, you can click space if you have the laptop. Please keep your mic on mute until you are asked. They are the first one about the tools.
Okay, Dr. Mohammed,
yes,
yourself. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, okay. The second thing we will speak about is about chat box. This is in Zoom like chat box. So I can write to everyone. If I want to write a chat to Dr. Amani, for example, I will choose from this arrow Dr. Amani and I write the message to her. It will be privately. If I want to have settings about the chat, I will deal in this icons and choose what I want to be controller of the chat box. This is one feature. Another feature my teacher speak about breakout rooms. When I choose breakout rooms, this is the breakout rooms. If you don't have breakout rooms in your Zoom version, please, you can add this from settings. So you can click on settings, and after that, you will open the new window. You will write more settings, the last line, and when you click on more settings, you will have all the settings. You can scroll until you have breakout rooms and activate it, because breakout rooms, like you did discussion with your friends and colleagues, is very important. So after breakout rooms, you can assign the number of rooms. If you wanted to choose the participants automatically or manually, the time of breakout rooms in this window. I want the time to be 30 minutes. When I asked Dr. Amani that the breakout rooms will be for 7 minutes, so she writes 7 in this box and she made the session. And after that, I can add room or open the rooms from the tools under the window. One of the features of Zoom, for example, there are some features. For example, my teacher, I was in group number 6, and my teacher, Ms. Radwa Hussein, told me about whiteboard. So whiteboard is one tool. And so my teacher, I think Mr. Mustafa Saad, was me in group number 6, and told me about that sharing is a very important thing he want to. Keep videos short. One important thing about how to deliver an online video when you want to put video, you must keep it short. Yeah, for example, it mustn't be longer than 15 minutes. If it can be longer than 15 minutes, if someone wanted to download, the downloading will be slow. It will distract the concentration of our students. So 15 minutes is the end limit. The shorter the video is, the better. The shorter the video is, the better. So I wanted to share a video. If I want to share a video, please unmute yourself. If I want to share a video, I can use these tools from my Zoom. For example, this is the share, and I can share this. But remember, when you want to share a video, you should activate these two buttons below the screen. Shows computer sound and show computer screen, follow screen. This is very important. If you press on share screen and you don't activate these buttons, you will not have the good video. We will make a practical attempt now. For example, I wanted to share a video. So I have a video, share screen, and I will choose my video. So I will choose my video, and remember, now I will not activate the button I told you about. So I'm sharing my screen. You can see the screen. That's nice, but you don't hear the sound. Anyone hear the sound?
No.
No, but you see the screen. That's nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Why is this happened? Why is this happened?
You didn't share the screen.
Yes, I didn't share the sound. I shared the picture only. I will come back again. I will make share screen, and I will choose my video, and after that I will activate the square below the window. So what will you have now?
My eyes, this is my nose.
We can hear the sound.
These are my cheeks. This is my chin. This is my mouth. These are my teeth. This is my tongue. This is my neck. These are my shoulders and these are my hands.
That's nice.
Very nice.
That's clear?
Yes.
So we have now we did two attempts. The first one without sharing the computer sound, and when this happened, you didn't listen to the sound, and after that I activate the square below the window, and you listen the video sound and you watch the screen. So we will come back again to our session, my dear friends, now. So they are very important when I share a video to activate these two squares below the screen to have the screen and the sound. So After that, we will complete with sharing videos. There is Miss Al-Shayma Nabil asked about sharing a video from the mobile. Yes, Miss Shayma, you can share a video from your mobile. Use the same steps and it will open all the gallery in your mobile and choose the video, and that's fine. You can do it, and we can make some practical sessions, inshallah, in the future to show this. So after this, the first step to be a PT teacher to test out slides. Now, before I come to you, I know that some of my teachers will use the laptops or computers and they use laptops and computers, and some other teachers use mobile. So what I did to test out my slides on a small mobile, to be sure that all of my teachers will see the slides. So it's very important to test out your slides. Make sure you test the slides on smartphone before shooting your lectures, so all text is readable on small screens. That's very important, because not all people will join your lesson from a laptop or computer. So you should test font size, colors, template designs, and screen reaches can be doubly checked. This is number 4. So we have 4 tips up till now about how to be a better teacher. So what about the 5th step? So the 5th steps, use existing resources. That's very nice. When I use resources, it's unrealistic that I will make all my videos or my resources. For example, today I will deliver a lesson to my students about parts of the body, like the video I showed you, and I make the video. No, it's not reasonable. Okay, so no problem to use some authentic videos, some existing videos, because you can have high quality and it can make our children to learn more and to have a language. Because I think as English, firstly, when we teach our children, I want all the teachers, and I am the first one, to make my aim is learning acquisition, not learning language acquisition, not language learning. I want, when I teach my students, to have English as English or language acquisition. So I must provide them with authentic materials. I must make them have real situations to speak, to participate, to have English as a language. Number 6, and make sure that they are open access. This is very important. I can make a link for my students, and when they join the link, they can't find anything. So they will be frustrated. So make sure when you give them a link, when you give them a resource to search, it's be accessible. Number 7, give specific instructions. That's nice. When I made the breakout rooms, I told you my instructions for the first time, and I asked you with making mistakes, and you replied to me. For example, I said that the session would be 7 minutes, and after that I asked, is the session 5 minutes? You replied with no, it will be 7 minutes. Okay, so you should do this instructions and repeat instructions in front of your students to check that they are understanding them. For example, if I give them a big video, I can't cut the video into small videos. I can give them, please concentrate, that there is an important thing. I want you to look at the video in the minute 18 to minute 20 and so on. So make instruction specific because you are online. Like my teacher, Ms. Radwa, told me, and Dr. Shayma, when we are in the group, they told me that we are not face-to-face. Face-to-face is better than everything. So when I speak online, so I should be specific. When you suggest online media, which runs for longer than 15 minutes, students will put off watching. Instead, suggest exact part they need, e.g. 13 to 35, 16 to 28, as this even makes students more curious. When you provide more than 2 resources, label them in the order you want the students to approach them. Simple numbering based on the level of difficulty of importance of each resource item can be of great help for your students. This is the seventh step. Activity number 2. Guess, what do these letters mean? I, C, Q. The first one to write table will answer this question. Ms. Nagwa Mustafa, welcome. Okay, you can go.
Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, Ms. Nagwa.
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Ms.
ICQ, instruction checking question.
Yes, thank you. Very good.
Okay.
What do you mean by this,
can I add
Ms.
something?
Of course, the mic with you.
Okay. I hear the in instruction check question or instructions, we can keep the rule of KISS. Keep instructions specific and short.
Yes.
I heard from one tutor this expression. KISS is
nice.
to keep instructions specific and short.
Can you write it in the
Thank you.
chat box, please? Ms. Nagwa.
Yes, I can help Ms. Nagwa.
Write this in the chat box?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Ms. Nagwa. Ms. Nagwa, I am writing Ms. Nagwa, K-I-S-S. That's right. I think this is Ms. Nagwa. Keep instructions short and specific. Is that what you want to say, Ms. Nagwa? That's right? That's right, Ms. Nagwa? Please. Can you answer? I think this is what Ms. Nagwa told us about keep your instructions short.
Yes, Mr. Mohammed, she said that she wrote that in the chat box.
Yes, thank you very much. So
I have written them.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Nagwa. Yes, thank you.
Thanks
so
a lot.
If I has this rule or ICQ, that's nice, but you should always check your instructions with your students to make sure that they understand what you want. After that, number 8, provide interactive activities. Like we did today, we made a lot of activities. We make we made competitions. The first one to answer, to make interactive activities. When you like to make a quiz with the students, we can make anything is to make them active, not to have a lecture all of the time, not to make them feel bored. Most learning management systems such as Moodle, Edmodo, Blackboard, all of these include a range of functions to create interactive learning activities such as quizzes, a step-by-step guide, creating them widely available online. You should use these activities. Number 9, set reasonable expectations. So today I don't know who will attend the session, so I made expectations that I will have some of the most experienced teachers in Egypt and all over the world. So I must make expectations. I must imagine what you wanted to share. You are all experienced, and you have a lot of information. So I must imagine your expectations to meet them. That's very important. And when I make quizzes, when I make questions, it must be like I imagine my students. If I don't know them, I must imagine what they want me to say. Number 10, use auto checking to measure attendance, and this is very important, especially if you have a class or if you wanted to check what your check that your students all attend the session. So you use the auto checking. For example, what examples? If you tell students that their attendance will be measured by their participation in a quiz, it will increase complaints. However, you won't have time to check them all. So use automatic checking and grading features on learning management systems. So if they know that their attendance will be measured, they will be very active to attend the session. Until this point, I have finished the first part of my session about how to be a better online teachers. I have a lot of tips to tell you about in the next sessions, but I am happy to be today with you. It's an honor to have this experienced teachers and experienced people to come and attend this session. Thank you for RELO Azhar platform. Thank you for Dr. Amani Ali, and thank you for all people attended this session. Thank you and goodbye.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Mohammed.
You are welcome, my dear.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mohammed. Really enjoyed your session. Fruitful session, most informative one. And I would like to ask Mr. Saeed Hassan to come here and tell us something. If you please, Mr. Saeed, you can come. Unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Alaikum salam. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Mohammed, for the informative session for today.
Thank you.
We really
You're
had
welcome.
a great time with you today. And I'd like to announce you that we are having an amazing session this Monday, 6th of July, by Mr. Stephen Crewman from Texas University. So we are waiting for you all to attend this great session by Monday, 8 o'clock Cairo time. And about all the participants and what's going on our platform for today. And we'd like to thank him in advance for giving us this presentation on Monday, 8 o'clock Cairo time. Thank you very much, Mr. Stephen. And thank you all participants for being with us today. And thank you, Dr. Mohammed, one more time. And we'd like to see you Monday, 8 o'clock Cairo time, PM, inshallah. Thank you very much.
I have a question. I want to ask Dr. Mohammed a question.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, I'm sorry for making you be late, but just 2 questions. Number 1, if you could recommend us with the websites or books as a references for us to read more about teaching online. This is number 1.
Yes.
And number 2, we ask you to give us more online sessions about not only how to use Zoom, but also about how to plan and listen from reading, speaking, listening, and writing, and how can we do it online? Because, you know, sure that there is a big difference between planning or designing a lesson for online sessions and from face-to-face classrooms.
Yes, okay, Ms. Radwa.
I want to know more about how to teach the 4 skills online.
Yes, okay, Ms. Radwa, that's nice. The first question about the books and the websites, I will deliver them on the RELO platform, inshallah. I will write RELO Azhar platform, inshallah. I will deliver this, the name of the books and the name of the websites. This is number 1. Number 2, about planning online. That's a very interesting topic. I admire this topic, and inshallah I will arrange with Dr. Amani and the RELO Azhar platform, and I'm at your order, inshallah. Anytime after arranging, I'm ready to deliver this session, inshallah. It's an honor to me, and I'm ready.
Okay, hello? That's fine. And if you could type your email, if you could type your email in chat box.
Okay, I will type it, inshallah. Okay, thank you,
Dr. Radwa. And thank you very much for this informative and very, very, very informative and interesting session. Thank you very much, Dr. Mohammed.
Thank you, Ms. Radwa. You are the most experienced. Okay.
One more thing, Dr. Radwa, excuse me, Ms. Amani and the host. One more thing, Dr. Radwa, that I think we are going to cover all your inquiries, inshallah, for this month, July, because this is our topic for July, to cover all that is concerning with teaching online and the digital tools in education. So if you follow us alongside this month, inshallah, we are going to cover all of that. So don't worry about teaching or the 4 skills online. We are going to cover everything that you are inquiring, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Okay, another request. Can I ask?
One of my favorite platforms, RELO Azhar. This is one of my platforms. Yes, it's one of my favorite platforms. Sure.
Thank you so much, Mister. Can I ask something?
Yes, Ms. Nagwa, can go.
Okay. But what about using Zoom with young learners, especially primary 1 and 2?
Using Zoom with primary 1 and 2 will be difficult unless their parents help them. Well, so you can use Zoom with them, but you should ask your parents to enhance them, to help them to do all the things, and the students will be only for learning only, because it's difficult to tell him to click here or despite.
Okay, what about activities? I think young learners need more activities.
Yes, there are more activities you can share. Okay, first or second year new curriculum, Connect had a lot of activities, interactive activities, and you can share it using share screen, and you can make them, if you want them to do project or something like that, they can write with their parents watching them, write this, and they can take photos and send you, and you can correct and so on, because they are too young to use the platforms. I understand you.
They need parents.
Yes,
please,
yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes,
and question is, do teacher prepare lessons or expert of education program and programmers?
No, you should make a lesson plan before your lesson, even if it's online lesson. And there is some steps for online lessons. There are a lesson planning for online lesson, like my teacher, Ms. Radwa, asked. They are a template which is known all over the world. For example, British Council has a template of how to make a lesson plan online. That's existing. So even if you are on you have online lesson, you should have a lesson plan but you need to go to programmer if you want some technical, because online teaching you need two. You need informative team and you need technical team. If you don't have, if you have some technical issues, you should go to the technical. But if you want to speak about your information, your data you will deliver to students, you should plan them correctly. Now, before I give the session, I planned very long hours, and I was ready to be with most experienced teachers in Egypt and all over the world. So you should be prepared. Okay. Dr. Amani?
Okay, with you.
Yes,
okay.
The mic with you, Dr. Amani.
Okay, thank you everybody for coming here today, and you will find our resources like our platform, RELO Azhar Mentors platform, and via our channel, we will provide you with materials, session, the recorded session, and the PowerPoint. Okay, thank you everybody. And
Ms. Amani, yes.
Okay, the meeting is about to finish. Dr. Radwa, the Zoom is about to
just
finish.
one request, please.
Okay.
Dr. Mohammed, please provide us with the PowerPoint of this session, because we need it urgently.
Okay,
okay.
Dr. Radwa.
Okay.
Okay.
At your order, Dr. Radwa. At your
with pleasure. Okay, so if you need to ask any question for Dr. Mohammed, he provided his email, and you can ask us via our platform too. Okay, thanks everybody, and goodbye. See you. Thanks, Dr. Mohammed.
Thank you, Dr. Amani. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Dr. Amani and Dr. Mohammed.
Okay.
Goodbye, and many thanks for all of you. Many thanks for all of you. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you, Dr. Amin.
Okay, most welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammed, and thank you, Ms. Amani, and thank you, Mr. Saeed. Thank you very much for all of you. Thank you, RELO Mentor.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Most welcome.